Welcome to GFriend's 800 plus English speaking system. When you first log into GFriend, you will be greeted by this page highlighting our main products, including our 800 plus Global English, GFriend Kids, and Mini English. You can access all of our lessons from the left nav frame. GFriend's 800 plus Global English course consists of 48 lessons comprised of 579 high-frequency nouns and 256 high-frequency function words to help you or your child build a strong foundation of the English language using our proprietary sensory recognition system. GFriend Kids consists of 45 colorful, entertaining kids quiz games and other fun learning tools to help your child develop a powerful vocabulary. We created GFriend Kids so that you can spend quality time with your child or children while you educate each other. Our Mini English is comprised of many more important words and phrases to help increase your vocabulary. Now, please follow us through this quick tutorial. Let's start by going to your virtual classroom. This is where you will find all the material for your current 800 plus Global English lessons, including a description for the lesson. Click this drop-down button to choose any of the 48 lessons. Of course, to get the most out of your English learning system, we strongly suggest you don't skip around, but start at lesson 1 and continue till the end. GFriend's Perfect Practice Tools. To begin learning, first you'll want to watch the video for the lesson. Each lesson has a video with your very own virtual teacher that will let you rehearse everything in the lesson and will improve your listening skills. Also, before watching the video, you can click the PDF button here to open a PDF file and follow along with the video. The PDF is translated into your native language. You can even print the PDF file. To watch the video, click on the video logo here. This will open the video for the lesson. Watch the video as many times as you would like until you feel you have learned everything very well. Remember, repetition is the key to speaking perfect English. Once you have watched the video, you are ready to practice the keywords. To do this, click on the keywords logo here. This will open the keywords practice section. This is where the sensory recognition begins. First, click this button to loop the words to begin comparing the images with the audio and text. Listen as many times as you need. Here you will see all the keywords that were selected for this lesson. To listen to an individual word, simply click on it. You can click this button to listen to the word multiple times and use these navigation arrows to move through the keywords. Over here to the right, you have your practice recorder. The first time you use the recorder, you will need to set up your microphone. To do this, simply click on the help button above the voice recorder. Then, click the setup wizard button and follow these instructions. Make sure you select allow and remember. You only need to do this once. You can now begin recording your voice and comparing your pronunciation to ours. To record the current word, simply click on the red record button and speak into your microphone. Once you're finished, click the button again to stop. Next, click the blue playback button. This will alternate your recording with our teacher's recording so you can compare your pronunciation to ours. Once you feel comfortable with your pronunciation of the keywords, it's time to move on to the sentences for this lesson. Click this green button to return to your virtual classroom. To practice the sentences, click on the sentences logo here. This will bring up the sentences practice page. These sentences will use keywords from your current lesson and previous lessons to create more complex sentences. This section is similar to the keywords page. You can click to listen and use the recorder to record and compare. After you practice the keywords and sentences, it's time to take the noun quizzes. Go back to the virtual classroom by clicking the green button at the top. The 4 noun quizzes consist of an image-to-text comparison quiz, a text-to-audio comparison quiz, an image-to-audio comparison quiz, and a spelling typing quiz. Let's click on the first quiz button. To start the quiz, click the Start Quiz button. Once the quiz begins, you'll have 10 seconds to select the correct answer. Repeat this until you come to the end of the quiz. Once you have completed the quiz, you will have the option to replay the quiz, go back to the virtual classroom, or visit your score tracker. On the right side, we have our best score panel that shows your best score for this quiz. Below this are the navigation buttons that allow you to navigate between the 4 quizzes, and the progress bars below the navigation buttons show your score for each of the 4 noun quizzes. As you can see, my score for this quiz appears here. Next, we have the leaderboard. The leaderboard shows all the high scores for this quiz. You can select country to view the high scores in your country, or select the world to view all of the high scores in the world. After taking all 4 noun quizzes, click the green button to return to the virtual classroom. Now it's time to complete the 3 grammar quizzes for this lesson. These quizzes consist of a simple grammar quiz, a grammar and spelling quiz, and an advanced grammar quiz. Let's select the first grammar quiz. These quizzes are similar to the noun quizzes. Click the Start Quiz button to start the quiz. Complete all 3 quizzes before moving on to the next section. And once again, let's click the green button to go back to our virtual classroom. Once you have completed all the quizzes for this lesson, it's time to take the oral exams. Before you begin, you may want to practice the keywords in this lesson. To do this, click the Oral Practice button. To practice, click the red Record button and record the word that you see in the text area above. Next, click the blue Play button and compare your pronunciation to our pronunciation. Click these buttons below to advance to the next word. Do this as many times as you need until you feel comfortable with your pronunciation. Once you are ready, it's time to take the oral exam. This first oral exam is the pronunciation exam. The second exam is an interpretation exam. Choose the first oral exam button to take the exam. To start, click the Start Quiz button. This exam will display each word in English. Your objective for this exam is to record each word that you see. You have 15 seconds per word. Once you have recorded the word, press the green Save button and proceed to the next word. Do this until all words have been recorded. Once you complete the oral exam, you have the option to grade the exam or go to the virtual classroom. Before we grade our exam, let's move on to the second oral exam. This oral exam is an interpretation exam. This exam will display each word in your native language, and you must interpret the word and record the word in English. Continue this until each word has been recorded. After finishing all oral exams, you are now ready to grade your recordings. First, we will go back to the virtual classroom. Notice the oral exam logos have a Grade Now notification on them. If you click the button, it will take you to the self-grading tool. Your objective here is to listen and compare your voice to ours. If you feel your recording is good, click Pass. If you are not happy with your recording, click Fail. Once you get to the end, you have the option to re-record failed words that you did not pass the first time. Once you have re-recorded the failed words, you can grade them again. You repeat this process until you have passed all keywords in this lesson. Let's go back to the virtual classroom. Once again, click this green button. Now, let's preview our unique sensory recognition score tracker. The score tracker will give you a full breakdown of your scores. You can see each word in each quiz and whether the word has been passed in all quizzes and oral exams. This will allow you to see which words you are learning well and which words you are having trouble with. If you want to redo a quiz, click the icon at the top of the quiz to go directly to that quiz. The score tracker also tracks the scores of your function words and grammar quizzes. A couple other features in the score tracker. You can use the drop-down menu on the top to navigate through the lessons. And the score tracker also includes a word bank and a memory pool. Your objective is to move the words from the word bank into the memory pool. Do this by passing all of the words using our sensory recognition system. Your goal should be to pass all the words in each lesson before progressing to the next lesson. The score tracker is a great tool for any parent who is tracking the progress of their children. Well, that's it for the GFriend 800 Plus Global English System. Once you have completed all 48 lessons, you will have developed a strong foundation for speaking English. But most importantly, you will have gained the confidence to communicate in the English language with other English-speaking people. Now, let's move on to GFriend Kids. Our GFriend Kids English program is basically the same as our 800 Plus Global English program. Here you have a drop-down button to navigate through the lessons. Instead of a video for the lessons, each of the 45 kids' English lessons comes complete with a GFriend Kids quiz game that is sure to keep your child entertained as they build a powerful vocabulary. Next is the keyword and sentence sections that work the same as the 800 Plus Global English program. And below that, you have the same noun quizzes and oral exams that are included in our 800 Plus Global English program. The GFriend Kids program comes with its own score tracker, so a parent can monitor their child's progress, and a PDF file that can be made into flashcards. Simply print the PDF and cut the lines below each word and fold over the images on front and the words on the back to make a quick flashcard for your child. You can spend hours of quality time with your child as you make sure they learn to actually speak English, a skill they will carry with them throughout their lives, a skill that can actually help them achieve success. And finally, our mini English lessons. Click the alphabet link to practice the English alphabet. Click the numbers link to practice subjects such as counting, math, ordinal numbers, as well as dates, time, and money. Click the writing link to practice writing the alphabet, words, and sentences, and practice writing all the letters of the alphabet in both uppercase and lowercase. Click the pronunciation link to practice hundreds of important words. Each word is pronounced phonetically so you can practice to perfection. With more than 500 important words, you can use this section to learn a vocabulary that is surely to impress your friends and colleagues. Click the Essentials link to practice more important words and phrases. In both the pronunciation and essentials, you can use our voice comparison tools to compare your pronunciation with ours. Click the American Names link to practice saying the names of people you meet, or choose an English name for yourself. You can also use our voice comparison tools to practice saying these names. Well, that's about it. It was a lot to cover, but all in all, you can now see the power of our program and how it can benefit you, or if you are a parent, you can see how you can ensure that your child actually learns to speak English and not only how to read and write. We hope you enjoy your learning experience.